What's up guys, Cat here bringing you a tutorial, and in this tutorial you will be learning two things, hopefully. One of them, I'm going through my fingers here, is how to cut out backgrounds like skies. There's like 3 different ways that you can do it. One is better than the others and one is super easy but not as great. The second thing I'm going to show you is some tips and tricks with the pen tool, which is extremely helpful in making backgrounds. It helps with modules. You can get the swirl things, you can stroke that brush path, and you will understand what I'm saying, hopefully, once we learn this tutorial. So I'm just going to show you how to delete backgrounds first. The first type is if we go up to the magic wand tool in this little magic wand, and we just select anything. It will just get the general area and select it. And if you want to, hit delete. I'm not going to do this because my Control Z only goes back 1, and it will disappear. And if I hit Control D, it deselects it. The next part, so you can do so many things, but it doesn't always do what you want it to, and you can always hold Control. Nope, it's not letting me hold Control. So, okay. And the next way is if you go up to this tool with the magnet and the hair clip or something, it's going to give you the lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool, and the magnetic lasso tool. And if you go to the polygonal, it just kind of lets you freestyle it, you know? And there you go, you have your selection. But that's not accurate at all. If we go to the polygonal one, it gives you what a polygon is. So you just go like that, boom, and you have your area. And then the third and final one is the magnetic lasso tool. And it just goes along the borders. If you click, it automatically creates a point, so you can kind of direct what you want it to go on. As you can see, I'm not close to it, but it just broadly jumps to the borders, but it's not really working very well on trees because of all the branches. So, yeah. Okay, so that is how you can cut out backgrounds. Say you wanted to do a photo manipulation, place some mountains back here, space scene, I don't know, whatever you want to do, works. And now, if you're really lazy, you can just get your background eraser tool and just go whoop. Oh shit, yeah, don't fuck up like me. And just erase it along the line. I tend, if you're gonna do that, start with a bigger size brush and get the big areas, and then when it gets down to the smaller details, lower your brush and zoom in using the navigator window. If you do not know how to get the navigator window up, just go to your window bar up here and hit navigator wherever it is, right there. Oh, I just turned it off. Right there. Okay, so the next part of the tutorial. Oh, I think he also wanted to know something else. As you can see over here, we have a flare with a black background, which I've already kind of worked with, and we're just gonna not make this an ugly color, hopefully. Yeah. And as you can see, it doesn't look very pretty like flares are supposed to. You should use the highlight modules, not flare things up. Anyway, the way to get rid of this black background is just to go into your layer styles and hit screen. Ta-da! And it looks a lot prettier. Now, nope, I'm not going to say it. The next part of the tutorial is going to be on the pen tool. The first part, I guess, is going to be, this is the pen tool if you didn't know, pen tool, is going to be how to cut out backgrounds with the pen tool, I guess. As you can see, you can just click along the border of this background, like so. And it's really up to you how precise you want to make this border. I am not making it precise at all because This is a tutorial, and I'm trying to keep it quick for you guys. So once you do that, you can just click up here, or even click up around the actual picture so you can cut the whole thing out. And you'll see the little loop icon, and you'll have this box. The next thing you're going to want to do with this box is make a selection, and this box will pop up. Everything, just leave it. Make sure the feather radius is on 0 pixels. Hit it. You'll have a selection, and hit delete. Also, guys, if you're finding this not working, make sure the layer is unlocked just by double clicking on it if there's a little lock symbol right there. I'm just going to Control D for deselect, and that's what I'm going to do. And now for the final part, I'm going to open some text that I've done in Cinema 4D for fast sniping, and I'm going to show you how to make some cool tips and tricks with it, I guess. Yeah. And here we are. Just some graffiti font. So as you can see, we have a background, and really quickly, this is just what you should do to all your backgrounds. Is go to gradient overlay. I mean, this doesn't work with all text. If you want to put on overlay, it kind of gives it a fade. I don't know. I don't like it that much with this text. We're just gonna leave it anyway. So what you're gonna do is go to your pen tool, but first go to your brush and then put it on. Okay, there's two types you can do. You can put it on soft brush and go to like 3 pixels. Go to your pen tool and say you wanted it to go around it. You can go like this, hit over, and if you click and drag, it like makes it a loop. So I could like and you can try to drag it your best so it goes, and then you can click, then right click, you do not have to connect the paths, and click stroke path, and this thing will come up. Oh shit. Okay, first off, backtrack, create a new layer, make sure the colors you want, let's just go the ugly little white green, and now you can stroke path right there. Hit OK. Now we delete the path. We see we have these lines, and really quickly I'm just going to give this gradient background. Sorry. This is taking way longer than I meant it to. Okay. I should probably have that the other way, but I'm going fast. So as you can see, and then if you go to the layer that you stroked, which should look like this, Control C, and go to, by double clicking on the layer, go to its styles, and then just go to put some outer glow on it, give it that extra, whatever that is. Now drop shadow looks bad. And then for the outer glow settings, if you have it too big, it doesn't really work. I mean, you can even put it on 8. It really just depends on how you want to spread on 1 or 0. Actually, you want to turn the opacity up to 100. And the size, it's up to you. Just move it up and down. What looks best? Let's see. I think that looks pretty nice. I have it on 16 pixels. And then just go to your background eraser tool. Just go down to 50, and then just zoom in here. Just go like this. I'm sorry if you can hear my sisters upstairs. If you can't, that's awesome. And this, I'm doing really bad at this. And I hope you understand what I'm doing, because it's not that complicated. And then, ta-da! And then on the ends, you can just erase it to make it smooth into the background a little bit more, like that. So if we zoom out, looks pretty nice. The next thing I'm going to show you is the hard style, and if you go to the brush again, and go to the hardness, oops, the hard brush, and you go, I like 4 pixels for this one, and just say you want, you can do 2 things with this. One, you can go along the outside of the text like this, and drag it. Make a new layer. Don't always make a new layer because it's a picture you don't. And then stroke path. And then we're just gonna delete path. You can see I have a line going down there. And if you want, you could put some outer glow on that to give it a kind of a border to the text. The next thing I'm going to show you, if you actually put it in the middle of the text, like this, and then stroke path, delete path, it looks pretty nice, and all you have to do to it, maybe, I'm just experimenting. If you put the distance, wait, I'm not. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, for the inner shadow, if you put the distance to 1 and size to 1, and then go to the outer glow, and of course, you can maybe leave the opacity down on this one, and put the spread to 0 and the size to 7. I have the opacity on 77%, if you're wondering, and hit OK. You can see, if we zoom in, that it's engraved like a neon line into the text. If you don't like it engraved, just double click and uncheck inner shadow, and you can have it like that. So say we don't like it engraved, and then we just go to our magic eraser tool, and kind of kill the edges so it flows and do it better. Now, this has been a 12-minute tutorial from Cat, who will be uploading this on the whenever he feels like it, and I hope this tutorial really did help you. I crammed a shit ton of stuff into this, so maybe drop a like, and I guess that's it. Peace, guys. If you want to know how to make this text, you can always request that too. So